Untold Fed story. I got one of my good men, my comrade, my brother. He go by the name Haddyracks. What's good, Hattie?
Yeah, I'm feeling good, man. We here, we with the family, we working.
Where you from at, Hattie?
I'm from the
Talk
Bronx.
to me. Where you from?
The
Where in the Bronx?
I'm originally from University on the west side, but then we moved over to the east side when I was probably about 13. We moved over to Castle Hill area on Gleason and Pugsley.
Okay.
So we on our all five boroughs shit though.
That's your new name, Mr. Five Boroughs, man. That's his new name, Mr. Five Boroughs, aka Mr. Chocolate Thunder, Mr. Chocolate Handsome, Mr. himself, Mr. Guy, That. So how's life been treating you right now, being that
good,
you back in the field, man, with this music shit?
Life has bbeen good musically, personally, everything just been good, health wise, everything just been great.
That's
everything
dope.
Been a blessing. It's just they say when it's your time for whatever, it don't gotta be a music. It's just when it's your time to progress, you start seeing the signs, and all the signs is just showering right now.
Let me ask you a question, because I know you got a little age on you, and I know you come from the streets.
Right.
So what was the age and the first time that you came outside off the bench, far as getting involved with situations that you ain't supposed to get involved with, far as with the gangs, or if it was drugs, or if it was selling drugs? What age was it?
That was, you gotta understand, my family history is I used to be going to Baltimore when I was 8, 9 years old, going to Baltimore with my uncles and them. You know what I'm saying? So, but we didn't understand what we was seeing at that age. You know what I'm saying? My family, my mom used to be beefing with my uncles, bringing me to Baltimore. My uncles riding us through certain blocks in Baltimore and just showing us how so we was already influenced by the street life at an early age. So when we came outside, we was coming outside just doing little minor things.
So it was already in the system.
It was already in the system.
From even before birth.
Before that. Before I was even a pup, it was already in the system. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So as far as that, that's really all we come from is the streets. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the day, I would say as far as me starting to move around and do certain things, I started selling weed in junior high school.
That's what, about 12, 11?
That
13?
was that was probably probably 13 years old, yo.
13? So you was the young buck.
Yeah, my man.
What? You was taking joints, nickel bags?
Yeah, we was selling nickel bags, tray bags. And I remember it was my man, it was a white kid. This nigga, I ain't really know about weed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it was a white kid from my block. This nigga used to have all the weed.
Right.
Crazy weed, all kind of shit. And then one day I used to just watch how he moved, and my idea was, if he got it like that, let me try to sell it. You know what I'm saying? I always since I was a little kid, I tried every hustle.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It don't matter what it was, I tried it. If I could get money doing it, and whatever stuck with me, I stuck with that. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen how much this nigga used to be smoking weed, I used to say, let me get some of that shit. And I couldn't smoke. I couldn't even hang out on the corner visibly. I used to have to do, sneaky things, so I couldn't be walking
you couldn't
in my
leave the front porch,
crib.
right?
Nah, hell no.
Screaming your name out.
Yeah, I
Hey,
couldn't go
get
in
your ass
my
back in
mama's
front
crib
of the
smelling
building.
like weed and all that. So I couldn't smoke. So I would take the weed and I would put it in little, they used to have the saran wrap shit. I used to put it in the saran wrap shit. And then I used to start selling it to people, and people used to start buying it. And
man, how many siblings do you have?
I got 2 siblings. I got an older sister from my mother's side, and I got a younger brother. And then on my pop's side, I got my little sister.
So combined is over 5 of y'all?
No, it's 4 of us all together. But my family we ain't grow up like that though.
Right.
You feel me? We grew up, it's 1,000 of us.
Right.
We grew up like cousins, and we grew up like brothers and sisters, my cousins.
Right.
Like my uncle, he bought a house for my aunt, and for my older aunt, and for my grandmother, he bought a house for them. So there was the upstairs. My grandmother was on the upstairs. My aunt was on the first floor, and me and my mom was on the basement.
Right.
But all of us used to be in the house. It used to be 100 of us in the house running wild. We used to always have a thing on the block. When we get in a problem, pick an age, pick somebody. We got somebody for whatever age.
Oh,
so that's how many of us.
So you got a big family.
Yeah,
then.
we come from a big family. So
your shit like Wu-Tang is.
Yeah, that shit like
Wu-Tang.
So so biologically, I got 3 siblings.
Right.
But
the
realistically,
cousins,
it's a lot of us as far as siblings.
Because the cousins is in the
cousins like brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters.
To this day, some of my cousins kids call me like, look at me like an uncle or stuff like that.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever been incarcerated? Like
not no real jail bid. Nah, never nothing like that.
But you went through the system.
Yeah, I definitely did stuff like that. But I ain't never been up north and all that. Yeah.
But you touched the island and all that. So let me ask you a question. Being that you touched the island, like what was your experience like when you touched the island? Like what's some of the crazy shit that you seen, or even if you heard, like
just wild shit, like niggas getting cut, shit like that, just regular shit.
A regular shit that you pretty much see in the streets.
Yeah, regular shit that you see in the streets.
But just that you're incarcerated.
Exactly.
There's no way to run to, really.
There's no way to run to, and it's like a lot of times, prison is worse than the streets.
Right.
Because you can't hide in prison. You can't go nowhere in prison.
Right.
In the streets, you can hide.
Makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? You can't hide in prison. Niggas gonna get you. They gonna get you.
Let me ask you a question. Do you feel the people that's not incarcerated actually have a bigger responsibility than the people that's incarcerated? Because a lot of people don't really get to understand the people that take care of people that's incarcerated. See, like you had, I know enough for sure that you took care of a lot of comrades that's incarcerated, not just males, females as well. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people don't understand that's a real burden on the people that's on the outside. Because guess what? I'm for sure you have to take care of yourself, take care of your siblings, your loved ones, your kids, your wife, and then to take on that responsibility to take on one of your good men that's incarcerated. So how do you feel about that? Because a lot of people don't understand. Like this show is not just about people that's incarcerated. It's the people that's outside the incarceration that actually takes the bigger burden. Because guess what? A motherfucker that go to jail ain't living $1 million in the streets to hold the family down, and as well to hold them down in jail. So what's your aspect on that? As far as like, how do you feel about that? Because a lot of people don't understand that.
My aspect on that is different now. You know what I'm saying? Because time reveals certain situations and reveals certain people. You know what I'm saying? So before, when I would like now when I talk to my brothers that's in the feds and in the state that's just incarcerated, I'm more aware. And I gotta be honest, I'm more aware of who I deal with and how I deal with them. Right. Cause a lot of motherfuckers you could basically do the bid with them. Right. And when they come home, them same niggas will turn their back on you and move like you ain't never sent them your last $50. Right. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never took a 2-hour trip to go visit them, 3-4 hour trip to go visit them. You know what I'm saying? So some motherfuckers. So now at my age now, I'm more conscious of who I deal with and how I deal. Cause just cause a motherfucker go to jail, that don't change his morals and his standards and his principles. If a nigga's a foul nigga, he just a foul nigga all around the board. Understandable. So now I deal with people more accordingly now. So it's like I got niggas that I'll go out my way to make sure I send them bread. Right. Make sure I stay in contact with them. Right. Make sure I can reach out to their kids, to their moms, to their wives. Right. Then I got niggas who I'll be like, I don't feel like talking to this nigga. Right. You understand what type of this dude is. People. Yeah, I understand. I have more of an understanding on people. Like I'm talking about. I know I got people who every court case. Every chance I could get to make a visit, every just basically doing a bid with a person. Right. And then when a nigga come home and they get a little situation, nigga forget about you. Right. Nigga forget about all that shit. That shit don't matter nothing no more. Hattie, I ain't gonna front nigga Bo be like, yo, cousin, that nigga Hattie, you scream your name out real loud. Fact. Like, what's up with love, coming home, screaming your name. So I said, yo, you know what, cousin, when I got the chance to come on, I said, cousin, hold on, let me put the pieces together. Yeah. Cause when I came home, Hattie, everybody thought, oh damn, this boy had tucked $1 million, tucked $2 million. Nah, boy, the feds take everything. Yeah. I'm gonna keep it 100. Them niggas took 120,000 out of me.
cash out the crib and turned around, gave me 120 months. So it's like for me to come home and start over. Now I'm saying it's like, damn, what the fuck? So all this that you see me doing now, this all from me being incarcerated, me setting my pieces up.
That's right.
Because I said, you know what? I'm about to be 50. That. So let me put these pieces together. Let me get some good men in position as well as I'm getting in position.
Yeah.
So when I say that, to say that, like I told Bo, you got all the power and the tools, Bo, but you're not giving them tools to the good people that need the tools. So this is why I said, Bo, you have to press the button for Hattie. Like, I get 1,000 dudes come to me with their music. Yo, love. No.
Yeah.
No. See, like me, like no disrespect, I'm big on vibes. I'm big on for energy.
That's how I move.
You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, so at the end of the day, I know a sucker, I can see a sucker, and I can smell a sucker. You know what I'm saying, Hattie? So like I tell Bo, nah, boy, this what we gonna do.
Yeah,
We're gonna press the button for Hattie, and we're gonna back him up, not 1,000, 1,000,000,000%, fuck 1,000,000,000,000, infinity.
That's a fact.
Because he paid his dues. He came from where you came from, Bo. Just that, Bo, you was on top of the mountain, and you came down on the mountain, and this man stood behind you every foot of the step and showed you the support, showed you everything. So now it's time for us to give it back to you, Hattie.
You know what it is, too, though? Like you said, it's the energy. So it's like we from New York.
Right.
Everybody in New York, it don't matter what part of New York you from. We all run into each other. We all know relatively the same people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, I'm always been a person, like, I go off of my vibe with people. Like I've run into a million motherfuckers that got great ideas. Yo, let's do this, let's do that. But I'm not a nigga, like, I don't care about your idea if I don't fuck with you. I'm not even giving you the chance to filter it in my brain because I already got the block on the seal on you. So it's like, with people like Timbo, with people like you, you know, it's a few other people, it's like, you know when something is authentic.
It's unconditional. Because
it's the same vibe no matter when.
Right.
I ain't see you in, you did 10 years.
Right.
I probably ain't, and then I seen you, this my, like, last year, right?
Yeah.
So that's like, let's say that's like 12 years.
You see?
Right?
Yeah, last year, because you hit me up on IG.
Exactly.
Bo posted it up. You said, oh yeah, love home, welcome home, boy.
So when I seen you, certain relationships is like
it ain't changed.
It don't skip a beat. It's like we was just chilling yesterday.
Facts.
So those type of relationships are the relationships that I realize now. Those are the relationships that you take hold of and you nourish them and you let them turn into whatever they meant to turn into, because those are the real relationships. Because you could be around a motherfucker for 10 years every day, and every day you're around this nigga is bad vibes, low energy.
And there's no growth and development.
And then there's no growth and development. So now you just wasted. I don't give a fuck how young you are, how old you are. We not in a time where we have time to waste with people no more. I just seen a nigga nights 18 years old get in Harlem yesterday, get killed. I ain't see it. I just seen it on the news. Got murdered on 131st.
Yeah, I drove past there.
See what I'm saying? 18 years old. So we not in a time by the store. We don't have time to waste with people. We gotta nourish energy. Forget years that you known somebody. Forget whatever your relationship is with somebody. That doesn't matter no more.
Right.
To me, it doesn't matter no more, because we at a time now where we create our own families now.
Right. It's a fact. Let me ask you a question. What's your thoughts about having a strong support system?
That's the most important. How you say it? That's the most important tool to have in anything that you want to become something fruitful for you. Because if you don't have a strong support team, see people, I used to run into the club with 100 niggas. Yo, they used to tell me, they used to praise me, because I used to bring the Bloods and the Crips with me everywhere I went. So I got 30 niggas Blood, 50 niggas Crip, vice versa, however you want to put it, we going into the club, right? And you think that's the team, and you think that's the way you're supposed to move.
Right.
But that's just chaos. And it's confusion, because you're dealing with so much energy around you that you don't know what's what. And no lie, salute to my peoples, because we love our brothers and we love the people we got love for. But however, when I decided to buckle down, and after almost dying and all that shit, and you start seeing motherfuckers start disappearing, and then you say, you know what? Let me reevaluate my circle. Let me make sure my circle is, cause it's nowhere in the world you can evaluate a circle with 1 million niggas in it. You don't even know who you're dealing with.
What made you come to that conclusion to segregate yourself from them type of situations?
That I had to realize
to upgrade and to move forward and accomplish your goals that you're looking for in life, or it just was it was enough is enough because you have a wife, you have a kid, you have a family. Was it whereas in like, damn homie, like it's like 70% over here and 30% over here as far as like your lifestyle? Because you know when you living in this lifestyle, your home don't get more attention as it's supposed to get.
That's a fact.
It really goes into the streets.
That's
but
a
not
fact.
the streets is not bringing nothing to your home. So whereas it benefits in your wife, your kids, and so forth and so forth.
Yeah, that's a fact. I think what made me buckle down and made me really say, yo, you know what? Switch it up. I think it was the fact when what was it? COVID. When COVID first came, right. Before COVID came, when COVID hit, you ain't have no choice. The whole world stopped. In the jails, in the streets, the world stopped. If you was locked up during COVID, you wasn't getting no visits.
Right, yeah,
you was probably, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of shit that wasn't that stopped. So when that was my time to sit back and really analyze everything, and then I ended up getting COVID.
Right.
So when I ended up getting COVID, and you dying, I was dying literally, and when I was dying. Prior to COVID, I was talking to Maybach Music. They was hitting me. Rock Nation was hitting me. And then COVID came and everything stopped. Like nothing happening now.
Right.
So when all of these people was hitting me, I used to have the big entourage around me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then when I got sick, I didn't have nobody around.
That's deep.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't have nobody around me.
Besides your wife
Besides
and
my
your
wife.
kids.
That's it. And I didn't even want to be around my kids or my wife because I was sick with COVID. When COVID first came, niggas wasn't going near nobody that had that shit. So I had to fight with her to leave me. So if I was going to die, let me die. I didn't want to put that pressure on you and then me, you know what I'm saying? But she stood by me, and that's why I will always love her. But a lot of people that I had good intentions for, like, yo, we gonna do this shit because we gonna change our lives.
Right.
Those people wasn't around.
Right.
So my intentions was, I'm always gonna make sure we good. That was my intention.
Right.
But when it was your turn to show me that it wasn't the same, I ain't feel the same love.
Because your dreams is not for them.
Facts, but that's not what I'm.
This is why you have to find the people that believe in your dreams, to follow your dreams, so it can become to
that's
manifest.
A fact. That's a big fact. And then that's when I realized that you just need a strong team, and a strong team don't gotta be 1,000. I'd rather 10 lions than 100 sheep. And I don't even mean on a street. I don't mean on an aggressive level. You can have 10 lions on the internet. Bo was a lion. Bo was a genius.
Right.
That's a lion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when I say 10 lions and 100 sheep, I just mean strong people around me. And I don't need 1,000 niggas. I just need a small group of people, and we could get whatever we want to get.
Right. Let me ask you a question. What do you think about mental health?
Mental health is serious, bro. I think mental
what's
health.
What's your aspect on that? Like,
I think a lot of times people underestimate mental health.
Right.
Like, and I'm gonna tell you some real shit. And I swear to God, it's funny you asked me this because we went out the other night.
Right.
Right. You was with me.
Yeah.
So one of my cousins pulled up, and he ended up coming later on. Right. So when he came, I'm just looking at him, and I'm just like, damn, he don't look good, yo. But you know, us as black people, like we be scared to tell him, but we'll go tell you, yo, love, yo, you see that nigga look bug, right?
Right.
So I didn't want to do that. So I said, you know what? I'm going to call him the next day. I called him the next day, right? And I ain't going to say his name, but I said, yo, you all right? And he said, yeah, I'm good. Because, you know, we don't like help.
Right.
So he said, yeah, I'm good. I'm great. I said, you sure, yo? He said, yeah, I'm great. I said, yo, you don't look like you, yo. He said, what you mean? I said, yo, you just wasn't looking right, bro. You ain't have a haircut. And he said, yo, nah, because I had to go pick up something. I said, yo.
You know your family.
I know you. If you had to go pick up 100 motherfuckers, you would have made sure you put it in your schedule to go get your haircut, look
Groom
right,
yourself.
feel like you look good. And he told me, start breaking it down. Yeah, I'm going through this, I'm going through that. We underestimate that type of mental state that somebody could be in. My little sister, she was going through some things or whatever, and then she posted on Facebook, I'm about to check out. Right? So, I was upset at her because we don't do stuff like that. But I didn't know what she was really going through mentally.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when she said she about to check out, she about to, check out. So everybody hitting her, yo, you can't do that. Yo, relax, calm down. So my aunts and them ended up getting up with her. They took her to the hospital. And, they evaluated her, whatever. She was trying to commit suicide.
Right.
And then they released, they discharged her. And then I think the day later she died. So, you know what I'm saying? And it's real because we don't know what, and she didn't commit suicide. Right. I don't know how she died, to be honest with you. But what I'm saying is that her mental health wasn't in a good condition.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like just the other day, 2 days ago, one of my older cousins passed away. Right? And then his sister found out that he died, and a week later she died. And then fucking Friday that just passed, they just had a fucking double funeral. And she was healthy, but her mental health, when she realized that her brother died, and that's just one stage of mental health. There's so many different stages of that shit.
Because in our culture, we lack of asking for help.
Facts.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what wall we got up. I don't know
That's true.
What ego it is. But when it comes to our culture, we quick to say we don't need help instead of asking for help. Yep. There's nothing wrong. It's coming to you, Hattie, and I be like, yo, Hattie, I'm fucked up, boy. Yep. Help me. I don't give a fuck. Which way can you help me? And this is our problem. That's our problem. We don't know how to put the pride to the back end and put what we need in the front end. In the front end, we need help.
That's deep.
You see what I'm saying? So this is why I'm gonna keep it on me. This is why, like I tell people, some people are talented and some people are gifted. I'm gifted.
That's a fact.
You dig what I'm saying? I came out the womb with a gift.
With a gift.
You see what I'm saying? Like your name, your grandparents give you, that's the name that's the name your character is.
That's a fact.
You see what I'm saying? See, I always had Pooh Bear, always had
that's deep.
Beloved, love. These you can't name yourself. This
you
have to
can't
come from
name yourself.
Your manners.
Yeah.
So when I stand on, good fella, like I tell Bo, I'm always looking and needing and wanting help. I can't do it by myself.
That's a fact.
I need help from you. I need help from you. I need help from you. I'm not willing to give back the help when it's time for me to give it back.
Facts.
And that's what's wrong with our culture now. Even with this new generation. This new generation, they don't want to come to us older OGs because of the simple fact the way we conduct ourselves. You see the young boys, they see if you ain't with a pair of Marys or you ain't got the latest this or the latest that, they looking at me, oh hey, you in the fucking way. But if they understood, they understand. Boy, we not in the way, boy. We trying to give you the game so we won't get you incarcerated or we ain't gotta put you down there where the bump beds is at. Because the graveyard got bump beds.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? This is why, like I told Bo, I love what Hattie's doing in the industry because the simple fact, he's not putting out no gang music. He's putting out music that we can actually enjoy, love, dance. Because nobody don't understand this music game no more. You the only one that figured this shit out. Before it was lyrics to it, it was just an instrumental. And when you went to use that instrumental, what did you do? You danced.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, if you can't get an individual to dance, you're not having fun. This is like a sport.
And that's coming from an authentic. This is authenticity. When you get that's what I'm saying, like, and that's something that V was telling me one day too, like, people want to have fun. I don't give a fuck how hard, how tough you are, how many years you did in jail, how many years you sold drugs, how many motherfuckers want to have fun. If you can make me want to have fun, I can vibe to it because niggas is going through mental health issues.
If you can make me laugh, make me smile, make me dance, you sold me.
You sold me.
That's you sold me. I don't want to have to go to a party or a jam or anything. I gotta be like this, ice grilling and mugging, and I don't want that.
And you know the sad thing about it is that I recently said that, like I had a conversation with you about maybe like a month ago, right. 2 months ago, and I know when I remember one time I called you and I said, yo, I'm going out tonight, so I'm just going to make sure everything is situated the correct way.
Right.
And then you was like, you ain't even gotta do that. If you gotta make sure everything is situated the correct way, you don't even go.
It's a fact. That's a fact.
Cause you already know how I go.
Yeah.
When it is situated the correct way. So if you gotta go through stuff like that, man, just
leave it alone.
Leave it alone, man. Go somewhere where you can have fun. You ain't gotta worry about that.
Why you think I always tell you? I said, Addy, if you're not getting paid to do your job, cause now it's the love for it, but it's a business.
It's a business.
So now, therefore, just for you to be going outside to a club just to show face, you can't do that no more.
Nah, I can't.
This is a business. You have bills to pay. You have a family to feed.
Fact.
You have a team. So it's no more. It's no more me. It's we now.
That's a fact.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's a big
so,
fact.
like I tell, now, like I tell a young generation, boy, it don't hurt to open up your doors. Use the pieces that God give you. God put them pieces in front of you for a reason. And guess what? When you don't use them, that bus go another route.
That bus go another route.
It goes another route.
And everybody that go sometimes.
And here it is. Timing is everything.
It is.
It's everything.
That's a fact, yo.
Stand on what you stand on and believe in what you believe on. Like I tell a lot of people, you don't gotta sell your soul. You ain't gotta do no backdoor shit to be successful, because you're already successful.
Facts.
Dudes ask me all the time, like, yo, love big, MOP, smooth, and all. I know you're supposed to be a millionaire. Boy, I ain't no freak. I ain't suck dick to get to the top, boy.
And we ain't never gonna do that.
I'm already wealthy.
We're already wealthy.
My soul is wealthy.
Facts.
And so now at the end of the day, we got good men like you, good men like your wife, good men like Cuzzo. It's coming together. It's just everything is timing.
Everything is timing, and then what people don't understand nowadays, there's so much money out here, yo. It don't matter what you do. It don't matter when you started doing it, when you stop. It's a lot of money out here right now.
Right.
It's just like hustling.
That's right. It is.
You can't get no money if a nigga can't get no work from you. That's right. You gotta be consistent. A nigga gotta know that he got it. People want what's consistent. It's like a nigga that sell, let's say you sell drugs, right? But you an off and on drug dealer.
Right.
Right? But you be having some shit when you on. You be having some shit. And then it's another nigga who he always on.
Right. Who
you think they going to? They going to where it's more consistent because your off and on is fucking up their pocket.
Right.
This nigga's always on. They can always get money fucking. So
Makes
people
sense.
just want whatever's consistent. So it's so much money out here with anything you do. I think a lot of times people just focus on one thing and they don't understand. Like even rapping, like niggas ain't rapping just to be rapping no more. Like what do you? It's so many ways. You just gotta create. You gotta create your lane. Like right now, you got Untold Fed Stories. Y'all got Project Heat. Y'all got different avenues where it's generating income. It's generating buzz. It's just bringing more to the table.
Right.
Y'all got the whole studio. So it's like it shows the consistency. It shows the growth. It shows all of these different aspects. And only thing you could do is win.
And guess what? Now we got the newest member to the family, Haddyracks.
Yeah. Let's go.
We got Haddyracks, the new addition to the family. So let me ask you a question. So what's some of the good advice you could give to this new generation that's in the streets and as well as in the music industry?
So anybody that's in the streets right now, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Get out. The streets is washed up, man. The streets ain't the same no more. The streets ain't the same no more. It's no honor. It's nothing honorable about niggas that's in the streets no more. You might got a few dudes that's definitely still staying solid, but it's a small group of them niggas.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Back in the days, niggas had crews. Everybody moved around. It was a unit. It ain't no unit. Everybody is a boss. There's no way in the world. Everybody ain't meant to be a boss.
Right.
Everybody ain't meant to be a leader.
Right. Because I ain't got no bosses around me. We all leaders. Bosses don't make bosses.
Facts. And
bosses
nowadays,
only keep employees.
That's it. And look, and now if you pay attention to niggas nowadays, everybody think they're a boss. They don't even want to be leaders. They want to be bosses.
Right.
Because they want to be superior.
Right.
It's never going to happen like that. You're never going to be superior everywhere you go. You're going to always fall in line somehow, some way in life.
That's dope.
And
that's
niggas
dope.
don't understand that. Everybody, and that's the problem why shit is fucked up now, because it ain't no everybody could do whatever the fuck they want to do now.
Shit like Gotham City.
It's like
There's
Gotham
no
City.
Bruce Wayne.
No, it's no Bruce Wayne. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do now. It's like, so my advice to anybody that's in the streets is figure a way out the streets, number one. For anybody, because I know dudes that's I know brothers that's getting more money outside of the streets. That's from the streets.
Right.
How many stores you got?
We got right now.
A few.
Far as for myself, I got 2. But far as like my team, it's about 7 or 8.
So that's a great example. You just came home from the feds. The streets put you into prison for 10 years.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure you probably had something prior to that.
Right.
You feel me? So find a way out the streets. That's number one. Then for anybody in the music game, my it's just my advice to you and to anybody that's trying to get into the music game is stay consistent with whatever you do. Stay true to what you are. Don't be like these niggas that wave $1 in your face, you go shaking your ass trying to get it. Don't do that. just be you, yo. Just, you know what I'm saying? If it's meant for you to be, it's gonna land where it's supposed to land. And sometimes it's other ways where you can, like, we was just talking, right? We did a show last year.
Right.
I did a show. I put out an album called Trench Talk, and when I put it out, I did a concert. And at the concert, we booked the Bowery Electric downtown in Manhattan. I think it hold like 300 people. The venue. We had it packed. I'm talking about to the point where people was calling on my phone. Yo, I paid for tickets. Yo, homie, yo. Get your money back, bro. You can't come in. I don't control how many people ended up coming, bro. You feel me? So, but my point is that if you charging people $50 at the door, everybody, even if it's only a small group of people that probably didn't pay to come in, right? But you charging people 50, 40, whatever you charge people, whatever your price is, right? At the door, add that up, right? Mm-hmm. Independently. So you don't, people, a lot of artists that's trying to get into the music game, they just think from an artist standpoint. Sometimes you got to remember that this is a business. Your goal is to make money. Your goal ain't just to be famous. I don't want to be famous. I want to be wealthy.
Take care of your family.
So we all good. That's what I want. I don't care about fame.
Right.
I would love to be able to walk down the street and nobody know me and I got $5 billion in my bank account.
But unfortunately, that ain't gonna happen.
But it ain't gonna happen.
Fortunately, it ain't gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen.
So let me ask you a question. What's some of the projects you got coming up right now, as far as like where people can find you at, where people can reach you at? Like, so I know you got that one hit out right now.
Yeah, we got that Too Heavy out right now.
They going Mars on that.
Yeah, big shout out to all the DJs that been supporting it. Too Heavy, yeah, produced by my man Cover. Everybody just been rocking with it. Shout out to Flex. Flex played it. One day I was in a movie theater with my wife and we sitting there. We about to watch Creed. We just paid like $150. We in a dining movie theater. We got mad food. They bringing us our food. I get a FaceTime call in the movie theater from my man Spazzo with him and Flex. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm about to watch the movie. Then I'm like, nah, but that's Spaz. I answered and then the record just went crazy after that. Right? You know what I'm saying? So
I see 105 jumped on.
Everybody, yeah. Shout out to 105, DJ Will. everybody that been playing it, man. So I mean, we just working on some new project. We about to put out a new record.
Right.
And we just staying consistent. We just sticking to the basics, and we just working, man. We
Working,
staying out the
working
way, but we
day,
staying
night.
in the way.
That's
We
dope.
out the way, but we in the way.
That's dope. Well, it was a pleasure having you,
Always,
Haddyracks.
my brother.
I love you, my
I love
brother,
you
man.
more.
Much success,
For real.
man. We gonna win with this, man.
Yeah, that's
you already
a fact.
know. Untold Fed Stories.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. For everybody that's watching this, everybody, because I know it's a lot of y'all out there that's watching. My man Love, I'm proud of you. I want to tell you that. You can find me on Instagram, on social networks at Haddyracks NYC, and just subscribe. I mean, show us some love. We need the love.
He here.
We here.
It's another episode of Untold Fed Stories.